Okay, I am gonna call this good. If you wanted to, you could have ripped this whole door out and then re-flashed the entire thing, put some butyl tape here, whatever you wanted to do. But there's no signs of water damage anywhere up here. The only spot is down there, and I'm sure it has something to do with the winter and snow getting, you know, pushed up against here and the wind drifts and whatever. But we replaced the bottom with PVC, so we shouldn't have any issue. So for me, I'm good with doing trim right now. 908 casing or brick mold. So take a measurement for the top. Long point to the long point, a 45, 36 and a quarter. 45. I'll measure long point. Long point, 36 and a quarter. So up top, I'm having the same issue that I'm having down here a little bit, but it's easier to see here. So I want to show you that this plywood is in, or the door is out further than the plywood. So this is kind of rocking. So what I'm going to do is throw a couple shims up there like this in the corners and in the middle. That way this will be nice and straight and solid, and it won't bend in on the sides and mess up my 45s when I install that trim. So I use this as a straight edge against here, and then if I put one of these shims in there, this is a flat shim, that will make this nice and even, nice and flush. Cool, do the same thing on the other side. Cool. I'm gonna put one pin nail in here, see if this will just help it to stay for now. It's starting to leak this trim up. Cool. Make sure it's even on both sides. Looking good. I'll hold it up. Luckily, it's pretty much going in the same place, and I can see the paint line. And I'm just going to use galvanized nails, trim nails. And as we know, this door is nice and secure with those screws, so this is just to hold the trim on. And please excuse the leak that just happened. I need a new fitting. It's annoying. I'm going into the door, and I'll go into the house. Okay, rain cap on there, good. Sweet, do the side pieces. I can measure to the short point or the long point. I just want to make a note of that, which one I do. I think I'm going to do the short point, so I'll hold it right here. And then 80 3/4. I'll check this side, see if it's the same. 80 3/4. Cool, to the short point. Don't forget that. I'll just square off an end. 80 3/4 to the short point. Square this end. Before I put them in, I got to do a couple shims in a couple spots. Two more things before I actually put the trim in. Just going to run some silicone right here. I'm not going to let it go out all over the place because you can't paint silicone. I think that'll be good. Some might not want to do this because there is a theory that if water does get in there, it can escape, but it should be able to escape over here. I'm not caulking that in at all. I just don't want it to get in there, sit on the other piece of trim, and kind of ride along here. So I'm going to do that. I think that will be good. And then at the top, for the miter, I'm just going to use some glue, so that will hopefully keep together. Because there's not really an opportunity to shoot the corners together. Up in the 45 first. I would much rather this trim be right here, tight against this threshold, but this J-channel kind of told me where to put this. All right, there's a gap here, so I went along with that. I could hold this here and cut that, but I don't trust myself to make such a nice cut. So I'm gonna push this over this way, even with this trim. And then I think once we caulk it in and paint it all white, I think it'll be good. That's 5/8 reveal down there. Ah, it's almost 5/8 up there. Do the same thing down here. Fill this with silicone if you want. That's what I'm doing. So if you're not doing a storm door, then that should be all you need. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put some screws in here, just some trim screws, because I am doing a storm door here. So the weight is actually gonna be supported by this piece of trim. So I'm just gonna go from here into the jamb, and then it's gonna be hidden by the frame of the storm door. So just put a couple in here. I'm gonna have to go at an angle so I can get some bite in here. So that's good. When the frame goes on there, it'll be covered up, and that's just gonna make this a little more strong. And before I hang my storm door, I'm just gonna clean it up, caulk it, and paint it. But now we have an exterior door that's actually insulated better than it was before. There's brand new trim on the outside, there's a new kickboard, and now it's ready for a storm door. I also have to replace the siding and stuff, but both of those things are for another video. Thanks for watching, and I hope it helped.